Welcome. This course is meant to be hands-on on how to guide to getting started with OpenCV and Python. Let me tell you a small story. When I'm learning this data science, I was always wondered that what is an image and what is inside the image. Is it in a binary form or any kind of values and what it actually represents? And also why this image is called RGB, how the pixel is created and how they're arranged. Also wondering how computer sees an image and how can computer understand just like a human. There are a lot of questions that was coming to my mind when I'm learning this data science. I'm trying to understand this. With all the questions, I started learning the OpenCV in Python. You know what? From that day onwards, my way of looking into the images has changed completely. When I see an image, I'm seeing a big matrix with X rows and Y columns. If I do some arithmetic operations with that big matrix, with another matrix, I'm getting a different matrix which is called image effect. Then I realized that image processing is all about performing some arithmetic operations to an image. With that said, let us right away see how to load an image from the disk, display it on the screen, and save it in a different format. First thing what we are going to do is that let us look into our image. You can download the images from the resources and where you can see some lots of images that we keep on adding here. And in the images folder, currently you can see the bird and flamingo.jpg bird is there with me. So what I'll do is that let me consider that this image, which is a beautiful bird flamingo, and let's see how to read this image, load this image, and save it in some different format. Alright, so now what we will do, so let us open the Jupyter Notebook and you can navigate to the folder and type the command prompt and set the path. This is my current working directory. Set the path of the current working directory. Now open Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter space notebook. Okay, so now project Jupyter is running successfully. So you can see that the images folder is there and inside that we have bird and flamingo is there. Perfect, right? So now what we will do, let's go to new Python 3 and open the new Jupyter Notebook. And this new Jupyter Notebook is open with a name called untitled. Let me change this name to one_display load and save. Something like this. So now what we will do is that the first thing we are going to import some necessary libraries or packages that was required for this example. The first library that I'm going to import here is NumPy, also known as numerical Python. So import NumPy as NP. Also import computer vision CV2, which is our OpenCV. So you can use a simple command import CV2. That will going to be import the computer vision library CV2. Let's execute by the command shift plus enter. Now the first command is executed successfully. So what we will do now is that let's load the image. You can load the image by the following command img equal to, you can use this computer vision CV2 dot and has a module called mread. We can use this module mread. And what it is asking is that the first argument we need to pass is the docstring, and we will look into the flags later on. The first try to understand what is this file name. File name, basically I just want to provide the name of the file that I'm going to load in this example. So what I'll do, in this example I'm going to load my file is there in the images folder, and the name of the file I'm going to read is flamingo.jpg. So select the file, now execute it. Done. Now your OpenCV has read your image successfully. Now let us print the img Okay, so we can see that we have some values that is being displayed, some values, and this value is basically called pixels. It's a tuple of values, and usually this is called the pixels, and has some values out there, and some big matrix is being displayed here. You can see this is not a two-dimension matrix. Basically most of the images are three-dimension matrix. Okay, so let's look into the shape of that so that you can understand this. img.shap is shape, and if you execute this, and what you can see here is that we have the shape of the matrix is being displayed here. We have 640 rows, 640 columns, and the three channels. Three is basically indicates the three channels, also known as RGB, but usually in OpenCV this 3 is basically represents BGR. OpenCV reads by default reads an image in BGR format. Okay, and next what we got is we got some values. What is this values indicates? 188, 163, 119. We will look into this upcoming lecture like what this values represents. But now what we will do is that we understand how to load the image and how to print the values inside it. Now let's display it. You can have in OpenCV there is a module called mshow. You can use this OpenCV module mshow to display the image. So let's use it. cv2.mshow, and now here we need to provide the two arguments here. The first one is WinName and second one is mat. Mat is basically the matrix. So this is the big matrix, whatever matrix we have. I need to provide this big matrix. WinName is basically the name of the window. Usually it will open some window, and we just need to provide the what is the name of the window that need to be displayed. So what I'll do is that I will first I'll provide the window as an example, and the name of the matrix that I want to display is img, and immediately after that I need to provide the two more methods. One is wait key and second one is destroy all windows. Let's see what is this wait key, and cv2.wait key, and what this wait key indicates. This wait key will says how much time should I wait for the window to get displayed. So how much time should I wait? So that's what basically it says, and the time is been measured in milliseconds. For example, if you want to delay or if you want to display the image for 10 seconds, then what you need to do is that you need to provide 10,000. This 10,000 is basically indicates 10,000 milliseconds. So what it does is that it opens the window name example and displays the image and wait for 10,000 seconds. And after that, once it wait for 10,000 seconds, what I want to do is that I just want to provide the I just want to close it after 10,000 reach, after 10,000 milliseconds. I just want to close it. So for that I can provide a method called cv2.destroy all windows. Let me execute this, and you can see that one window gets pop up something like this, and beautiful bird flamingo, and here you can see this example. This is the name of the window. Basically it will get disappear after 10 seconds. Okay, so now I don't want to disappear after 10 seconds. I just want to display the window as long as if I press some button it should disappear. That's what need to be happen. If that the case, what we can do is that we can do some changes in the wait key. In wait key, instead of providing the 10,000 or any kind of delay, if we provide a value called 0, and basically it will wait for infinite times, or else in simple language, until unless if you press any button it will keep on get displayed. So let me provide 0 here. So now let me execute this. What this says that unless you press any button, till then this window will appear. So suppose if I press any button, in my case let me press escape, And moment I press the escape, what happens is that that get disappeared. So that's how we can display the image using OpenCV. Let's also see how to save an image. In order to save that image in any format, we just want the array, or we just want the big matrix. So for that, what we will do is that we will take that module called IAMWrite, and we have this IAMWrite, and what this indicates, file name indicates what is the name of the file you just want to save. For example, let me save this image with the name example.png. So previously I just opened the image with the name JPG, and I can save it any format I want. I can simply save it. So let's say I just want to save an array with PNG, and next argument I need to provide is that what is the name of the array that I just want to save. IMG, it indicates the name of the array you just want to save. For example, here the name of the array I just want to save is IMG. So let me provide the same array, IMG. Let me do one thing. Instead of putting in the examples, let me put in my images folder, example. Now execute this. Now you can see that it will return some true, indicates that it has saved successfully. If some other case, if you get false, it indicates that you missed something, maybe the path does not exist or something else. Okay, so now let me go to my Windows or the folder which I'm currently working on. This is the images folder. Here you go. We can see this is the JPG is what the name of the image, and look into the properties here, and this size is 32.5 KB, and the type of the file is JPG. Whereas this is the file I saved using OpenCV, and let me open the properties of this, and you can see here the properties that this is the type of the file is .png, and the name of the file is example.png. So this is how you can load an image, you can display an image, and you can store the image in what are the format you want. You can really do that. I will see you in the next lecture on concepts of pixels, color, and grayscale.